Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hello. How's it going?
Not much. How's everybody doing? What you guys been playing?
I've been playing Outcasters and Mortal Kombat. That's about it.
I've been playing some Outcasters and a bunch of other games. Too many games.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this game out soon.
Nice.
Ooh, I have that on Luna.
Hey, I have it on Luna. Luna's really good too. I like Stadia, and because it's 4K.
By the way, have you guys seen the latest deals in the Stadia store?
No.
Oh yeah, I
3
saw
Ultimate Edition and PGA Tour 2K21 and Zombie Army 4 Deluxe Edition all at it's $11.74 Canadian, but should be around a little less than that for you guys.
I think it's like $10, $11 over here. Yeah, $11 for all of them.
Okay, so they went with the same price.
$10 for $99.
Wow. Ooh. That's the Ultimate Edition of Borderlands.
That's the Ultimate
with
Edition.
both season pass.
Wow.
Like just the first season pass right now here in Canada, it's $66.
Wow.
Best deal on the and Stadia. Yeah, Borderlands.
Borderlands 3 is crowdplay.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
The feature is built into to have crowdplay. You need to get a password from
we
Stadia.
don't have it.
Yeah, apply for it. Haven't gotten it yet.
I applied and they're like, oh, okay.
I don't know if I checked Borderlands though. You select the games you want to apply for. Maybe I should have put Borderlands in there, especially with that sale.
Yeah, Borderlands is a good game though.
I only got the basic one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's what I had. I just upgraded it.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
It's cheaper than buying the expansions.
Oh.
Much cheaper.
Done.
Wow.
And that's how you do. Click it. Oh, no, don't click on that one.
Don't click on
what is everybody thinking of? Oh, well, Mr. Dr. Spaceman's going to do it. Cyberpunk at the 9th coming out for PC and Stadia before the counters on that launch. What do you guys think about that?
I'll be playing it. It's basically they went with the midnight GMT release, so in England, and well, European time. So doing that timed everywhere for PC and Stadia. That means a lot of time zone gets it early because they don't have to wait the midnight for that the console are waiting for, because PlayStation and Xbox go with their own store time to unlock the game, contrary to the PC and Stadia version. Mm-hmm. So by doing this, I find it's very awesome because waiting for the time zone to unlock the game means not everyone gets the game at the same time, and especially for content creators and people who depend on using the game to broadcast it. It really sucks sometimes that someone will get it 4 or 5 hours before someone else, and will start putting spoilers out there. And so doing it this way, everyone gets it at the same time. So I really like it.
Yeah.
So, and I will be playing the game on Stadia on the 9th, and on the 10th I'll be playing it on GeForce Now. So probably the save won't transfer, so I'll play Corpo on Stadia, and I'll start probably Street Kid on GeForce Now.
Okay, Cloudy.
So I pre-ordered it, but I haven't gotten charged for it yet. But I'm happy that you're doing it with along at midnight British Standard Time
Mm-hmm.
because we can get earlier and stuff in the consoles.
Yeah, yeah, that's a really good. That's a good thing for Stadia again in this.
Yeah, it's a good win.
Yeah,
That
I don't.
means anyone who wants to play the game before that doesn't have a big PC, if they really want to play it as soon as possible, they don't want to wait midnight, they're going to have to go to Stadia if they don't have a powerful PC.
Yeah,
Is it?
So
Is it? 4K 60?
we don't know yet.
yeah,
It will be 4K 60 for sure. Well, not 4K, but it will be 1080p 60 for sure on GeForce Now. As for Stadia, we have to wait until they've made no declaration on what the specs would be. I'm guessing it's going to be good. I'm hoping they allow us to do 1080p 60 and 4K 30, like to give us performance mode or uh, resolution, like similar to Avengers.
Yeah, I
But
like that.
something that's been talked about for a while is that Stadia has the capacity to put multiple instances together and multiple blades, so that let's say you're playing at 1080p, you only need one blade, so you get lower graphics, lower resolution. But if you want to upgrade it, like kick it up to 4K and have a really good experience, they can link two instances together to get more power, like a bit similar to like GPUs that work in SLI that are connected together, and then you just get a better experience at 4K 60. And it's been rumored for a while that Stadia was taking that path for improving games. And just now, the PlayStation 5 Pro has been there's been a patent that was just dropped by Sony. It was leaked, and it shows that the PlayStation 5 Pro would have two GPUs in it. So it would be like the regular PlayStation 5, but with a second GPU in it. My theory of that is that they might have found out that Stadia was planning on doing this and that studios were starting to implement it in their game natively. So the big thing about this is that it used to be done before, but only in PC games. So you had to go through like a more customizable graphic like settings, but a PC like pound for pound, like the same specs, PC versus console. Console always won because it's really maximum optimization to console, and you cannot play with the settings. It's set at those settings. While PC, you have more freedom, but if you have exactly the same specs, it's not really as optimized. So the reason why PC looks so much better is because you always have more powerful hardware available, and people will tend to drop a lot more money on their PCs. So that's why PC games end up playing better. Instead of paying $400 for your console, $400 or $500, you pay $1,500, $2,000 for a PC. But with Stadia doing this, allowing games to run with two GPUs instead of one, two instances, uh, it allows the basically game developers to build that into their game, and then Sony can just jump in and give the option of a PlayStation 5 that has two different GPUs to share the workload. Like, let's say one GPU will emphasize on the ray tracing while the other one will give you smoother graphic and the 4K graphics and all that. And it now makes it easier for Sony to justify doing this, and game developers will already support it with Stadia. So it makes a lot of sense when you look at it this way. So I think that is the reason why PlayStation is doing it and has never done that before. The dual GPU console.
I don't know
So
if
it's really
Xbox is going
interesting.
to do that.
I haven't heard anything yet. They might have heard this was happening as well and just were more careful with their patent dropping and all that. We don't know.
yeah,
That's why I like PlayStation.
But also, Xbox is betting a lot on cloud gaming as well with Game Pass. So it might be possible that past the Series X, everything will be in the cloud because they've been saying that the Series X would be running they'd have a Series X equivalent in the cloud soonish.
Ooh.
So they might just over time do exactly that, the dual GPU, but in the cloud, and tell anyone who's got a Series X that want that kind of graphic, if you want more, you can play the game enhanced in the cloud, and it'll just be their Xbox Series X will be a stream box basically. So yeah, I think that might be a direction it might be going, but it's too early to say.
I like that.
Me too.
You guys getting that upgrade Shadow?
I'm not getting Shadow.
Mm,
I was originally just
yeah, me
getting
either.
Stadia,
Yeah.
and I was approached by Nvidia to do a video for them, so that's why I'm doing GeForce Now this week.
Ooh.
Wow, congratulations to you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'll be watching you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm your mod anyway. I should just be helping you. Sorry.
No problem, man.
I've been
We're all
doing
busy.
cloud
You got your job going, and it's taking a lot of your time and energy. I totally understand.
and cloudy.
Mm-hmm.
Helping them.
Cloudy on top of that.
Yeah, I do. I do cloudy too.
Yeah, we all do. What's going on? I got it. What is your first weapon you want on Cyberpunk?
My first weapon.
Yep.
Um,
Purpose. Buy.
I want to do like my first character I want to do is a corpo assassin. I'm thinking something in the line of Black Widow from the Avengers. So
Ooh.
stealth assassin, operative that does a lot of infiltration and intelligence gathering and all that. So it'll probably be stealth stuff, but I want her to do a mix of martial art and handguns. So
Okay.
and
Uh,
also mods that are super subtle. So probably plating on the skin, but because it's one of the thing that was shown, you can have skin plating, but that looks like regular skin. So
oh, that looks good. That sounds good.
yeah, they really went and did something nice with that game. A lot of options.
So,
Looks
Cloudy, what
beautiful.
what are you gonna do, Cloudy?
I'm
What
probably gonna
game?
be street kid.
Like, what's your first weapon you buying?
Probably a gun.
Like any other gun, like
I
shotgun,
don't. I don't.
sniper?
I don't care. Whatever gun.
So, my head is thousands of questions in that game. Uh, what do you think the ranking is going to be there? With it's a man track. What is that? What's that website called?
What is it?
What do you think the rating is going to be for Cyberpunk?
It's gonna be over 9 out of 10 for sure. I'm fairly certain we're gonna see a lot of 10 out of 10 masterpiece.
I think
There's
we will
been
too.
so much, huh?
I think we will too.
It's a game that has so much work done into it. There's gonna be bugs for sure because a game that scale cannot not have bugs. I was looking at a review earlier. Does it give a score? Not really. Anyway, so there's going to be some bugs. There's going to be some stuff they need to work on for sure because they had to rush a lot of thing at the end. But uh, all in all, that world is so big. That game has they got so much talented people working on it. It's going to be excellent. The thing though that we're going to see where it's going to have a backlash from a lot of people will jump in the game because of the hype that it had and are not the public of the game. So a lot of people think it's going to be a heavy action game, that it's going to be like GTA style, that you go in and shoot everything. It's not what that game is. It's an RPG. So you have to think like Skyrim, that you have to go places, you run some quests, you learn the story, you try to discover what's going on. You do some investigations. There's a lot of story element to it, and once in a while you'll get an encounter where all hell will break loose. But to the core, it's an RPG. It has a slow pace to it. So I'm pretty certain a lot of people are expecting something else, are expecting like high adrenaline gameplay from beginning to end, and we'll see the game unfold and we'll be disappointed that there's so much talking to do, so much tracking, so much trying to figure out what is going on in the game. So it's a big story game.
Mm.
So yeah, I think there will be a backlash from part of the people that are waiting for the game for this. But as for the hardcore fans who know what they're getting into, those people I'm pretty sure will be pleased, like myself.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
So you have to expect it's gonna be something in the surroundings of Skyrim, The Witcher 3, and there was another game I was thinking about.
Baldur's
Can't
Gate?
remember. Huh?
Oh yeah.
Is it Baldur's Gate?
Yes and no. It's based on a tabletop game similar to Dungeons and Dragon, but that takes place in the future. So there will
Oh.
be some elements similar to Baldur's Gate, but he went a totally different game direction for the gameplay.
Hmm.
But yeah, you do have to expect some stat-heavy gameplay similar to Baldur's Gate.
I want to know if we can get another apartment.
Hmm?
And Cyberpunk, I want to know if you can get another apartments or stuff like that.
I don't know because the city is not extremely large. There's a lot of areas in the city, but I don't know if you can upgrade your apartment though. Maybe in the multiplayer once it drops, should be in about 2 years. It's made by a different company under their supervision. But once the online does drop, you'll probably have the option to buy an apartment and do all kind of like
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Ooh.
lifestyle stuff like that. But for the main game, I don't know. Like I know the apartment you have does play a certain role, but I don't know how big of a impact it has.
And DLC is next year, right?
It'll be DLC for a while, so
Uh,
they haven't announced anything yet as for DLC. They're gonna wait until the game is out and that the first few bugs are resolved, which will probably bring us at least in January, if not February.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll early next year they'll announce the plans for DLC. But they already mentioned it's gonna be similar to what they did with The Witcher 3, which the DLC was pretty much as big as the game itself.
It was so good.
mm.
I want that on Stadia. Witcher 3.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome on Stadia.
I'm fairly sure it's coming. They already announced the next gen upgrade. So because of that and the way they announced it when they did the tweet, they were saying that a next gen upgrade was in the works and that it would come for free to anyone who had it on PlayStation and Xbox, and that they basically said PlayStation and Xbox is getting a free upgrade, and that the upgraded game will be released on next gen systems without being specific to PlayStation and Xbox. So as they announced that they kind of alluded that another next gen system would get the game. And in terms of next gen system, I'm ruling out Nintendo because they already got the Switch. They have a Switch version. I might get an upgrade eventually because stuff happening, the cloud and all that.
Yeah.
But I think they were aiming more towards Stadia, that they are collaborating with a lot right now. So it was in the peak of probably when they started that Stadia sent over the software engineers to finalize the port for the Stadia version over. They probably found out at that moment that they were really satisfied by how the system was running. And looking at the timeline, it's probably around that time that they posted that. So yeah, I'm expecting it to probably come to Stadia somewhere either next year or the year after. That would be great.
Yeah,
And
you saw
seeing
that.
they
Oh,
hmm?
I was gonna ask, you
uh,
saw that patch for
oh
Cyberpunk?
yeah, the
Oh, that
50 something gigabytes. They already announced it a while ago. I don't know why people are so panicked about it. It was announced earlier that there would be a pretty big patch that would come day one. and they just announced the size of it. It is very massive,
Wow.
but it's nothing unexpected. They had a lot of things they needed to work with on the game.
I think
And
it's awesome. I think this game is going to be, well, it's my game of the year, so probably.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, agreed.
You played Vahana yet?
Me,
Yeah.
I played it a bit on my PC. I took Ubisoft Plus, then canceled it because it wasn't coming to Stadia. It should be coming soon. But seeing Cyberpunk coming and all that, took a decision to cancel it because I'd have too many games to play in a way, and Cyberpunk would take too much of my time. But I did play it on my PC. I streamed it once, I think. But playing on my PC and streaming is not without glitches. So
Oh.
it's a bit
Uh-oh.
straining on the system. So I have to be careful what I do activate and all this. So I should have reduced the settings a bit more and all of that. And so for that reason, I only played it a bit on my own time without streaming, and it's good, but I was expecting better
Mm.
for Valhalla.
Hmm.
Same here. Same here. Same here.
Yeah.
I haven't leave the island, so
Mm-hmm.
I have too many games. Phoenix Rising is the best game on Stadia, and I want to know what Ubisoft is coming. I hope it comes the 15th or the 22nd of this month for, you know.
I think they're making a mistake right now because they're waiting too long. It's getting too close to the holiday season. Right now, they drop it. I know they had problems with Ubisoft Plus on Luna. That there were some save files that were corrupted here and there, and a few things like that. So
Uh-oh.
by dropping it on Stadia that close to the holiday season, technicians will want to take some time off to celebrate, even though they're not celebrating with their family because of COVID, so it won't suck as much for them. But still, it's the holidays. They want to take some time off and celebrate Christmas and New Year. So releasing it that close to the holiday season, I don't feel like it's the right decision to take. So if they don't release it this week, they should just make an announcement that for a performance reason they've pushed it back to next year and
Oh.
give a precise date. Because right now they're just making people angry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a lot of games I want to play. The Watch Dogs on Stadia, and um I want to play a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix Rising is really good. Have you played it?
No, I haven't tried it yet. It looks
And
really great.
the
It
demo was
is.
great. Yeah. All right. What is it for my next topic? What Christmas movies you like?
What
Yeah.
Christmas movies I like?
Yeah. Both of you. Yep. Your top five, or what are your top?
I like Krampus and Elf.
Ooh.
One of my all-time classic is Home Alone.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Yeah, Home Alone, the first one and the second one are really great movies. Other than that, did I have? Yeah, there are some other great Christmas movies like White Christmas, the really old movie. Who are the actors again? Anyway, it's from the 60s, 70s with the song in it, Dreaming of a White Christmas. Really like that movie. Mm, other than that, there's just a few movies I'd watch sometimes, but I'm not that big on watching specific Christmas movies. It's just not coming back to me right now. But yeah, there's some classics.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine is right here. But you said
Yeah, Home
30,
Alone.
30 year anniversary.
Mm.
And then I got Christmas Vacation, Alf.
Alpha is good too.
What is another one? A Christmas
What about-
Story.
What about
yeah.
the Adam
Christmas-
Sandler movie,
On 8 Days of Christmas.
8 Crazy Nights?
Oh, Eight
Yeah,
Crazy
the
Nights.
animation.
That
that
was
one.
funny.
Yeah, I've watched it 2 or 3 times.
Man, that movie is not for kids.
It's not.
And then Kumar, was that one that Kumar and
Oh,
Harry and
Harold and
Kumar? Yeah, that Christmas special.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That was good.
Don't think I've watched this one.
I don't think I've
I'm
seen
not-
that one either.
Oh, you guys have to see that. That's hilarious. You think going to White Casters is funny? This is nuts. Yeah. Oh well, that's the time of the. We end this. What is it if I can find Dr. Spaceman?
There's my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Dr. Spaceman, and you can also find me on Twitter, Dr. Spaceman Gaming. I've taken off the vowels for Dr. Spaceman though because there was not enough room. So, and that's about it.
And Cloudy Gamer 201.
You can find me at cloudgamer201 on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and stadiagamer201 on Stadia, and cloudwithchanceofgames.com.
Yeah, you can always see me at Cloudy with a Chance of Games and State of USA, Twitter, Twitch, PlayStation, Xbox, and what's the other one? Facebook soon.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Peace.